Hey everybody, welcome to day 26 of my 31 days of Halloween countdown. So today's t-shirt is, just kidding, this is the Halloween 4 baseball tee. Totally gotcha. Yeah, I wore this today. However, speaking of Fright Rags, we have the other two beautiful t-shirts from the Halloween Ends collection that they put out. I showed you the Justin Osborne version just yesterday. That is such a beautiful design, but I mean, look at these two. These are awesome. Look at how nice these are. I mean, the long sleeve just blows my mind. I love the long sleeve. The long sleeve Kills was so nice. I wish they had a 2018 version. I love the Halloween Ends down the sleeve and the Myers silhouette between the H and the A up top there. And of course the butcher knife on the right arm, that's pretty cool with Laurie Strode's reflection there, Jamie Lee Curtis. Really cool looking Myers. And the pool of blood at the bottom of his feet there just spells out ends. I love that. Then of course the red ends, amazing as well on that same beautiful cotton. Love the red print on it. It's just, it stands out so nicely, and it looks like a shot of him looking up from the sewer, really. But very, very cool shot. And I really like the red in it. Like, I don't have enough shirts that have that kind of nice red in them, and really like this one. So these are the other two from my Halloween Ends collection that I picked out. I'm very happy with my choices. These are both really sweet looking shirts. Had to have that long sleeve though. It's so nice. Really, really cool shirts. I wanted to show you them both because I actually have enough left over now that I know I'm going to be good until Halloween. Wasn't totally sure there for a little bit, but wanted to show you both of these just to get the rest of the Ends collection out of the way. It's a beautiful collection. As far as I know, you can still get some of them now on their website, last I checked. So I guess depending on what your size is or what they have in stock or not. It's a really nice collection, and they have a bunch of others in it as well. But I picked up these two, and of course the Justin Osborne design I showed you guys yesterday. That's so awesome. I'm really happy with all three of these, but I wanted to show you these two today just to complete the rest of the Ends collection. So be sure to check out Fright Rags. All right, so moving on to today's horror movie question. This is a bit of a doozy. All right, so the question is, what is your favorite horror movie franchise? I know. It's kind of an unfair question, isn't it? It's really tough for me to answer. There's so many great franchises out there. I mean, besides all these amazing slasher franchises, there's, you know, the Conjuring franchise. There's Psycho. I mean, you could go on for a long time, right? Like Jeepers Creepers, and I doubt that's your favorite. I mean, not that they're bad movies. Really love the first one a lot, but yeah, let's not get into that. I'm just wondering, what is your favorite franchise? For me, it's kind of tough because there's, you know, Freddy started it all for me. Nightmare on Elm Street really sucked me in. I became a huge fan in the 80s. Freddy was my guy. I watched all the Friday the 13th that were out up until then. I think we had up until part 6, I think, was the first new one that came out when I actually realized who Jason Voorhees even was. So when I saw the TV trailers, I was like, oh my God, Jason. Big Michael Myers fan as well with the original 2 Halloweens. And of course, at the time, I hated Halloween 3 because it didn't have Michael Myers in it. And when I heard they were making a Halloween 4, I was just like, oh my God, Michael Myers is coming back. You know? And it was just a whole different story there. Well, it's good because Halloween 3 sucked. Not at all how I feel now, as you know. But anyway, these are really hard to choose from. I mean, even the Scream franchise is pretty awesome, too. It's tough to say. They all have their points, though. You know what I mean? Like, he's near and dear to my heart because he brought me in. The Halloween franchise, the first movie especially, it's like the greatest horror movie ever, you know? Like, it's so good. It's better than even the first Nightmare on Elm Street, which I hold pretty high regard, you know? And the Friday the 13th franchise, I mean, that one is... If I had to pick one that had, like, the most movies that I really enjoy watching, I'd have to go with Friday the 13th, to be honest. I mean, I like just about all of those movies. There's some that are really, really bad, but most of them are quite watchable and enjoyable. The Halloween franchise, kind of hit and miss a bit, but most of them I like as well. It's pretty close. But I do feel like I watch more of the Friday the 13th library than I do the entire Halloween library, or even the entire Nightmare on Elm Street library. It's another franchise that has a lot of great movies and a few kind of not so good. So they're all a little bit like that. I don't know. It's really hard to narrow it down to just one, but I guess if I just go overall the most movies that I enjoy watching, I'd probably pick Friday the 13th. But that doesn't mean that I just like it more than Halloween or more than Nightmare. They're all like, they're the big three, man. Love all of them. So again, super hard to pick. I want to know what you guys would pick. Are you sort of in the same dilemma? You have trouble picking a favorite over the other, or maybe it's like it's clear cut. You like this franchise the most because it's just the best in your mind, right? Or whatever. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, and we will see you for day 27.